Good evening to you. A big night ahead here at the San Siro, or as it's sometimes referred to, the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium. My name is Derek Ray. And I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It's Milan versus Barcelona.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
Catalan, they say, més que un club, more than a club. And this has always been more than just any old competition for Barcelona, Lee.
Well, it's almost their own. They just love playing in this competition. We always get good games when Barcelona turn up, and I don't think we're in for anything other than that in the group stages. They'll be concentrated because they're professionals, and that'll probably get them through to the knockout stages, and then we know what happens from there.
Here's the Milan team. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, two wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow three in midfield. A back four, the two full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
Mahrez. De Bruyne. Tyson. This is Rafinha. Here is Fred. Aubameyang with options. Tyson. Rafinha. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish. Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact, does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So the game has restarted and it's Barcelona in front. Rafael Varane. Raja Nainggolan. Romelu Lukaku now. This could be an interesting avenue. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Carvajal. And the cross courtesy of Dybala. It's still alive. Well, Barcelona always fully expect to be at the business end of the UEFA Champions League, but that doesn't mean that the group stage games don't have their own magic, Lee.
No, they don't. I mean, every time this team takes to the pitch, there's something special normally happens, whether it's an individual or a team effort. They really are a special Spanish club.
It's with Tyson. He has time to play it over. Here is Fred. Tyson. And here's Giuliano. It's with Dybala. It is to be a throw-in. It's with Tyson. Rafinha. Here is Fred. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? And the defender takes care of business. Fred with it. Giuliano. It's a weighted pass. And cleared away. Here is Fred. Now with Aubameyang. And now Douglas Costa! It's a Barcelona corner. Often tempting to blow your whistle straight away, but the referee let it flow and then went back and handed out the yellow card.
Well, he thought he got away with it, hadn't he? He looked over his shoulder, then all of a sudden the referee's there with a yellow card.
And firing it in. Oh, he's missed the chance to extend their advantage.
Oh, a golden opportunity to really put the game to bed.
It's with Giuliano. Well, now in a dangerous position. So a throw in here. Carvajal. Nainggolan. Mahrez. Dybala. And De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And this time it's in.
Well, I just love to look at perfect technique, and you won't get any better than this. It's just a dream strike. Brilliant, brilliant effort.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. So, a level contest, 1-1. This is Rafinha. Here is Fred. Douglas Costa. It's with Giuliano. Rafinha. Promising looking ball. And they could do damage. Rafinha! And a perfect finish, a goal for Barcelona.
Well, Derek is just brilliant. Just watch this football. Absolutely amazing. Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion, he does, and he scores.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, after that setback, let's see if Milan can come up with an effective response. Nainggolan. It's with Dybala. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Looked as though they meant business, but now they've got to try again. Now with Aubameyang. Nainggolan. Now Jordi Alba. De Bruyne. Carvajal. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Douglas Costa. Giuliano. He's going forward well here. Possibilities for Douglas Costa. Godin doing the thwarting. The first half here comes to an end. The start of the second half, and Barcelona lead. This is Rafinha. It's with Giuliano. And it's with Malcolm. It's with Romagnoli. Jordi Alba. Romelu Lukaku now. Romagnoli. Now Jordi Alba. Raja Nainggolan. Here's Mahrez. De Bruyne. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
It's with Giuliano. Read it superbly to take back possession. Dybala. And the cross courtesy of Dybala. And a goal!
Well, let's look at this again. We've all hit these in training. First time, bang in the back of the net. Look at the calmness of it. Technique, brilliant.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Moussa Dembele now. Giuliano. Rafinha. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? And here's Giuliano. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. Well, after losing a goal, the onus is on Milan to respond in an attacking way. De Bruyne. Romelu Lukaku now. Lukaku. Threaded through by Lukaku. Tyson. It's with Giuliano. Nelson Semedo has it. Dembele. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. This is Rafinha. This is Rafinha. 15 minutes remaining. Giuliano. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Barcelona have been awarded the throw-in. Dembele. It's with Giuliano. Rafinha. And it's with Falcao now. And it's with Malcolm. This is Rafinha. It's with Giuliano. So a throw-in here. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Romagnoli. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Given away by Milan. Barcelona moving the ball swiftly and finding themselves in a promising position. It's with Romagnoli. Jordi Alba. Raja Nainggolan. Here's Mahrez. Romelu Lukaku now. Time and the scoreline working against Milan, but they're not out of it. Not problematic for the keeper. Rafinha. And that is full time. Really, the worst possible start, you've got to say. Good evening to you from a city that has become one of Germany's most visited in recent years. We're in Leipzig. My name is Derek Ray, joined for commentary tonight by Lee Dixon. And we're certainly in the mood for Champions League group stage action. It's RB Leipzig taking on Chelsea.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
For the home side. If you like wingers, you'll love this league.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
Well, there's so much competition for honours just in England, Lee, but despite that, Chelsea always target the Champions League when they're in the competition.
Well, yeah, past winners, and whenever I think of Chelsea in the Champions League, I always think of drama, the games against Bayern, and famously as well against Barcelona, John Terry missing penalties, etc. Always something happens when Chelsea are playing the Champions League.
Yeah, Chelsea fans of a recent vintage have been spoiled a bit in this competition. And this is how it looks for Chelsea. David Luiz starts with Antonio Rudiger in central defence. And in this tactical constellation, it's just one man in attack. It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1, underway. The ball with Luka Modric. On the ball, Luis Suarez. This is Gareth Bale. Antunes. Now Ribéry has it. Chelsea getting the ball forward. What can they do from this position? Antunes. It's with David Luiz. Fabian. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Here is Vass. Gareth Bale. And scope for the cross. It's with Ieramendi. Sergio Busquets. Ieramendi. The object of the exercise is to keep them out. No-nonsense clearance. Now Busquets. Crucial block from David Luiz. Here's Ramos. Victor Ruiz. Sergio Busquets. Royce. It's with Ieramendi. Ieramendi. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. And the danger clear. Marco Reus. Luka Modric. Ieramendi. He hears the footstep. Suarez! The opening goal. Due reward for their efforts.
Well, they've made the pressure count. They really deserve this lead. Well, here's the replay. I'm sure the keeper will be looking at his defenders, but what can they do? It's a lovely strike off his laces in the back of the net.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. The first statement of the night, 1-0. Fabian. David Luiz. Given away by Chelsea. Suarez. Bale! And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Wow, what technique. When the ball comes to you and you don't need a touch and you can just whack it first time like this. What a goal.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. Well, a second goal for them here. And it's with David Luiz now. They're making considerable progress with the ball, but will there be an end product? Still possibilities. Lost by Ribéry. On the ball, Luis Suarez. And now Suarez. Keeper did his job to begin with. Clattered away. Ieramendi. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. When you talk about Chelsea, you talk about a team many people fancied to win the Champions League a decade or so ago. It didn't happen, and then against all the odds in 2012, it did finally happen.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to say they deserved it. They can get plugging away each year, but not so long ago before that as well. They were in the wilderness, Chelsea, and obviously Mr. Abramovich's money has put them onto the Champions League platform now.
Bale looking purposeful, getting into that advanced position. Just unable to get his cross beyond the first defender. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. Corner kick played in. Marco Reus! And he's dispatched the header!
Well, here's the replay. I always tell young defenders to stop the cross, and this is why. When the ball comes in, it's perfect, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. Great header.
A bit more analysis as regards the goal. Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. David Luiz. Jorginho. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Juan Mata. Jovinko. And Mata. And options in the centre. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, he's had a stormer, hasn't he? Scored a goal. He's certainly troubled all the defenders around there as well. I think there's more to come in the second half.
It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1 underway. Ieramendi. He hears the footsteps. Suarez! The opening goal, due reward for their efforts.
Well, they've made the pressure count. They really deserve this lead.
The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? Here's Kovacic. Front Ribéry. Wasteful in possession, Reus. David Luiz. In possession, Marcelo. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Very good use of advantage there by the official, letting the play carry on, and then only subsequently handing out the yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what the fans want. They want to see the game going on. They don't want to see it stopped or something like that. You can always go back and book the player later.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Fabian. Here's Kovacic. Gareth Bale at the ready. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Fekir. Tremendous intuition to win it back. It's with Ieramendi. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Conte now. They're trying to get right into his face. And Chelsea have given us away. Gareth Bale. And behind it's gone for a corner. He's driven in the corner. Well thumped clear. And it's Busquets. And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Possession for his side, cleverly. Fed through by Kovacic. Hazard prepared to fire. And you need your defender to take charge. Plenty of running room in the wide position. No-nonsense clearance. Here's Kovacic. Gelson Martins. This is Azpilicueta. Chelsea happy to pass the ball around and get it forward. And he's beaten him here. And on the volley, that's not exactly how he intended to catch it.
Well, it's worth a chance. 1 in 10, it goes in the top corner. 9 out of 10 goes where it did do.
Victor Ruiz. In possession, Fekir. Vaz. And caught with ease. No real threat from the cross. Intelligent threaded pass here. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Sergio Busquets. Fabian. Here's Kovacic. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, the team mark for Chelsea out of 10, 5. Really not good enough at all. Disjointed performance, no cohesion. Certainly there's a lot of work to be done on the training ground next week.
Mateo Kovacic. Hazard prepared to fire. Splendid save to foil the header, Lee.
Yeah, it was. Goalkeepers are there for that reason. Strikers score. Goalies have got to keep the ball out the net.
They've given it away. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. And now here's it. It's there for him. Corner it is for Chelsea. Over it comes. But didn't quite do enough. And that's it for tonight. Full time and an encouraging start for them. 3 points from their initial fixture lead.
Yeah, really, really strong start. That's what you need. But with 5 games to go, very important you stay in the now. 1 game at a time, Derek. Bit of a cliche.